G'day, and welcome to a special place tucked away in the heart of China. We are floating high above Dazhou city, a hidden gem in the beautiful Sichuan province. From up here, the world looks different. It looks peaceful. The noise of everyday life fades away, and all we can hear is the gentle whisper of the wind. Dazhou is nestled between rolling mountains and winding rivers, a city that lives in harmony with the nature that surrounds it. It is a place where ancient stories meet modern life, and where the landscape tells a tale all of its own. Let's begin our gentle journey and discover the quiet beauty of this remarkable city from the sky. As our view slowly pans across the horizon, we see the first light of morning touch the landscape. The sun paints the clouds in soft shades of orange and pink, casting a warm glow over everything below. The city is still waking up. The mountains, which stand like gentle giants guarding the city, are covered in a soft green blanket of trees. Now let's turn our attention to the magnificent river that gives Dazhou so much of its character. This is the Zhou River. From our aerial vantage point, it looks like a shimmering serpent, gracefully moving through the landscape. It reflects the blue of the sky and the green of the trees on its banks. The river is the lifeblood of this region. For centuries, it has provided water for farming, a path for boats, and a source of inspiration for poets and artists. Its gentle currents seem to carry the stories of the city with them as they flow onwards towards the great Yangtze River. As we follow its path, we can see how the river has shaped the land around it. It has carved a wide, fertile valley where people have built their homes and planted their crops. The banks of the river are lined with lush vegetation. Tall bamboo groves sway gently in the breeze, and weeping willow trees dip their long branches into the water. As we continue our journey along the river, we see several bridges connecting the two sides of the city. Some are modern, sleek structures, designed for cars and buses to cross quickly. Others are older, more traditional stone bridges built with incredible skill and artistry. Let's now drift over the center of Dazhou. From up here, the bustling city looks remarkably organized and peaceful. The streets form a neat grid, like the lines on a piece of paper. The buildings, which seem so tall when you are on the ground, look like tiny blocks arranged carefully together. We can see the different colors of the rooftops, red, gray, and blue, creating a vibrant mosaic. The city's main squares and parks stand out as patches of green among the concrete and steel. These are the lungs of the city, places where people can go to find a moment of peace amidst the hustle and bustle of urban life. As we look closer, we can see the gentle rhythm of life unfolding below. Tiny cars and buses move along the streets like streams of colorful ants, all following their own paths in a coordinated dance. Dazhou is a city that respects its past while looking towards the future. We can see this in its architecture. There are modern glass-fronted skyscrapers standing proudly next to more traditional buildings with curved tile roofs. Now let's leave the city center behind and drift towards the lush green mountains that cradle Dazhou. The landscape transforms dramatically. The gray of the city gives way to an endless expanse of vibrant green. We are now flying over a vast forest, a dense canopy of trees that stretches as far as the eye can see. The treetops create a soft, textured blanket over the hills. From up here, it looks like a giant piece of green velvet, wrinkled and folded into gentle mountain shapes. The air feels cleaner, fresher. This is the natural world in its purest form, a sanctuary of peace and quiet. The forest is a rich tapestry of different types of trees. We can see the dark green of pine trees mixed with the lighter green of bamboo groves and deciduous trees. In autumn, this landscape would be a spectacular explosion of red, orange, and yellow. But today, in the heart of summer, it is a world of 1,000 shades of green. The forest is home to an incredible variety of wildlife, though we cannot see it from up here. As we fly lower, we can start to see more detail. We can see small streams and waterfalls hidden within the forest, their water sparkling as it catches the sunlight. These streams wind their way down the mountainsides, eventually joining the larger rivers in the valleys below. As we gently glide through the air, our eyes are drawn to structures that seem to belong to another time. Dotted throughout the landscape of Dazhou are ancient temples and gracefully arched bridges. These are not just buildings, they are echoes of the past, whispering stories of history and culture. Let's look closer at one of the old stone bridges. It arches elegantly over a small river, its stones worn smooth by centuries of rain and footsteps. It was built by hand, each stone carefully placed by skilled craftsmen long ago. It stands strong and beautiful, a testament to the enduring wisdom of traditional engineering. The temples are often found in the most peaceful and scenic locations. We can see one perched on a hillside, overlooking the valley below. Its distinctive curved roofs, with their ornate decorations, stand out against the green of the forest. These temples are places of worship, but they are also places of quiet contemplation. People come here to escape the noise of the world, to find inner peace, and to connect with something spiritual. The air around these temples always seems to feel different, calmer, as if the centuries of prayer and meditation have left a lasting mark on the very atmosphere of the place. Let's now drift away from the mountains and over the rolling countryside that surrounds Dazhou. Here, the landscape changes again. It becomes a beautiful patchwork of farms, fields, and small villages. This is the rural heartland of the region, where life moves at a slower, more deliberate pace. The fields are laid out in neat squares and rectangles of different shades of green and brown. We can see rice paddies, shimmering with water, reflecting the sky like countless small mirrors. We can also see fields of corn, vegetables, and other crops, all carefully tended by local farmers. The villages are clusters of small houses with tiled roofs, nestled among the fields and trees. They look so peaceful from up here. We can see narrow, unpaved roads connecting the houses, and small courtyards where families gather. Smoke curls gently from a few chimneys, a sign of someone cooking a meal. Life in these villages is closely tied to the land and the changing seasons. As we look closer at the fields, we can see the incredible ingenuity of the farmers. In the hilly areas, they have built terraces into the slopes. These terraces are like giant green staircases climbing up the sides of the hills. One of the most iconic landmarks in the Dazhou region is Phoenix Mountain, or Fenghuangshan. As we approach it from the air, we can see why it is so special. It is not just a single peak, but a range of hills that rise dramatically from the surrounding plains. The mountain is covered in a thick forest, a deep, rich green that seems to absorb the sunlight. Its shape is said to resemble a phoenix spreading its wings, ready to take flight. It is a place of great natural beauty, but also a place steeped in legend and cultural significance. It stands as a proud and majestic guardian of the city. The mountain is a popular destination for both locals and tourists, and from up here we can see why. Winding paths lead up to its summit, disappearing and reappearing among the trees. We can imagine people walking along these trails, enjoying the fresh mountain air and the stunning views. Dotted across the mountainside are several temples and pavilions, their colorful roofs providing a beautiful contrast to the green of the forest. Phoenix Mountain is more than just a beautiful place. It is a spiritual center for the region. It is home to several important Buddhist and Taoist temples, including the Zhou Temple. These temples have been places of pilgrimage for centuries. As we continue our journey, what becomes clear is that Dazhou is a city of beautiful and gentle contrasts. It is a place where the ancient and the modern coexist in perfect harmony. We see sleek, modern buildings reaching for the sky, reflecting the city's ambition and progress. Yet just a short distance away we find quiet, traditional neighborhoods where life moves at a much slower pace. Old men sit outside their homes playing chess, and narrow alleyways hold stories from generations past. This blend of old and new gives the city a unique character, a depth that is truly captivating. The contrast between the urban and the natural is also striking. The bustling city center, with its grid of streets and traffic, is completely encircled by a world of green. Majestic mountains, dense forests, and fertile fields wrap around the city like a protective embrace. It means that nature is never far away for the people of Dazhou. A short drive or even a walk can take you from the heart of the city to a peaceful hiking trail or a quiet spot by the river. This balance is perhaps one of Dazhou's greatest strengths. This city's unique rhythm is like a piece of music with different movements. There are fast, energetic parts and slow, gentle passages, but they all come together to create a single, beautiful composition. As our 10-minute journey above Dazhou comes to an end, we take one last long look at the magnificent landscape below. The sun is higher in the sky now, illuminating every detail with a clear, gentle light. We see the silver thread of the Zhou River, the green velvet of the mountains, the neat mosaic of the city, and the patchwork quilt of the countryside. It is a view that is both grand and intimate, powerful and peaceful. We have seen a city that is alive with history, culture, and a deep connection to the natural world. It is a place that leaves a lasting impression on the heart. What we will remember most is the sense of tranquility. In a world that often feels rushed and noisy, Dazhou offers a vision of calm and balance. It is a reminder that it is possible for cities to grow without losing their soul, and for people to live modern lives while staying connected to nature and to their past. Thank you for joining us on this peaceful flight. We hope you feel as calm and inspired as we do, carrying the tranquil charm of Dazhou in your heart. So, as we say goodbye to Dazhou, we take with us a feeling of peace,